The U.S. federal government shutdown, officially the longest on record, and with no end in sight, and negotiations in Washington at, frankly, a standstill. Taxpayers have been left wondering, what the heck does this mean for my tax return? Joining us now to discuss the potential impact of that shutdown on your taxes is Mark Stieber. He's the Chief Tax Officer of Jackson Hewitt. It's great having you, Mark.
Good day, Sean. Great to be here and good topic to be talking about.
Well, it's a good topic. I mean, it's good to get the information. It's a terrible topic, but let's talk about this. I mean, the government shutdown, kind of a mess. I'm hearing that some IRS people are being said, you know, despite the fact you're not getting paid, you have to go in and start getting these taxes going. What does this mean for our taxes? Are we going to be getting refunds? Are we going to be getting them in a timely fashion? What's going on?
Yep. Good question. The reality is, despite the fact that it is a terrible situation, the government shutdown and the furloughs and the not paid yet asking to work on many fronts, the IRS is scheduled to go live and be on schedule as they've always been. They'll have no misstep on timing or delivery of tax filing season. They're scheduled to start on Monday with their reduced staff. Now, they, of course, brought back about 60% of the staff, those that are deemed essential in the tax return filing, and more importantly, the tax refund processing responsibility. So no impact to taxpayers. Sadly, many think government shutdown means I don't have to file, or I shouldn't file, or I can wait till later, none of which is good or true. So the IRS up and running, will be up and running and processing refunds as normal for the vast majority of taxpayers. Now, there'll be some who may need help, and finding that help on an extended basis through the call center or the walk-in centers may be problematic. But for most Americans, whether they find a tax pro to help them or do it themselves, they should have no problem sending in their tax returns right now, or more importantly on Monday when the refunds start to flow. I
would love it for the rule to be the lawmakers don't get paid and we don't pay in the IRS until they fix it. But alas, that's not the way it is. Everyone's getting paid and everything's happening. This is just one of the big things that's happening. There's also the tax reform that passed last year, goes into effect for this upcoming return. What happens? What should we keep in mind with this return? Will we be getting more money? Will we be getting less?
It's certainly the most complex tax law change in 30 years, which compounds confusion for many taxpayers with all the changes that will affect all taxpayers, given the government shutdown confusion as well. But what will be the simple answer, Sean, is it will not be last year's tax return by any means. So taxpayers need to start early and plan to get their data into their system or to their pro earlier for all the right reasons. It'll be different. They may have questions. They may see things that are new and different and want to know about them. But it should be a very good tax year for taxpayers. One, the service IRS is up and running, and two, there's a lot more benefits in there, new deductions, bigger credits like the child tax credit doubling to $2,000, the standard deduction doubling to $24,000 or $12,000 if you're single, the new other dependent credit, new deductions for small business and self-employed. There's just a lot of new and better stuff for all taxpayers, ergo the reason to file early if it applies to you. I think you'll see very favorable refunds. Don't know if they'll all be bigger because of the withholding impact on your taxes, and that changed too. But most taxpayers should see a lower tax liability at all income and socioeconomic demographic levels.
Excellent. Now, really quickly, we got about 30 seconds left. I mean, frankly, filing taxes, it doesn't matter if the rules change or they don't. It's just stressful, and I don't understand how they think we're all tax professionals. This is why having a professional in our corner like Jackson Hewitt could probably help us.
Certainly should pay for itself, and if you don't have a happy and excited taxpayer welcome to see you with that shoebox or that envelope, you need to go to a different place. But it is a good year for taxpayers. File early, start early. If you need more help, go to jacksonhewitt.com, find an office, find a pro, ask a question, watch a video. Lots of help out there, lots of people who are ready to get started, and the IRS is ready. No need to wait.
I saw my neighborhood Jackson Hewitt, the little tube guy is flying out in the front. We know it's tax time. It's great having you. Thank you so much for joining us.
That's it. Great to be here, Sean. Thank you again.
All right, get all the information you need for taxes this season. Visit the website you see on your screen. That's jacksonhewitt.com. By the way, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.